Yes, guys, what's going on? Okay, so what we're talking about today is like, do genetics like affect my sort of results? Okay, like sort of perhaps like obviously how my parents were, like the family I sort of come from. Okay, was that affected? Is that why I can't lose weight? I can't gain weight, whatever. Okay, and like. Now, that's like sort of an easy thing to jump into. It's an easy scapegoat people use. It's the same as like a slow metabolism. Easy as sort of like, I don't know, what's the other, underactive thyroid. It's a like a scapegoat people jump over, a justification, okay, a way out, okay. Oh, I can't do that because my genes. Oh, because my parents are big, so, you know, just that's the way it is. It's just like, you know, it's a cop out, okay. Or just, I know my parents are never into, they were smokers as well. I guess I have to be a smoker. Well, no, it's just, again, it's a cop-out, okay? It just means this sort of, that doesn't affect your genes. It's just to sort of, like, they were in the position they were because of their beliefs and the actions they took, okay? Like, it's just influence that's led you there, okay? If you were doing the same thing, it's not because of your genes, it's because of sort of, you're doing the same beliefs and the same actions as that person, okay? So, this is what you have to understand, like, sort of, genetics, again, like unless you go into like the top end, like sort of like the pinnacle of like sport or sort of like bodybuilding, whatever, that's when genetics will come into place in terms of like how your recovery, your performance, everything like that, okay? And obviously your size and your structure of your body, okay, depending on whatever sport you're playing, that's when but like sort of just like to look good and sort of like feel good and like lose weight, okay, like you're not going to be going towards like near that. Like genetics won't be a factor because it'll just be, you won't be pushing the boundary that much. You won't be going like that far towards your potential. You won't be going to that, not going to that 1%, okay? So like within that, then it just comes back to beliefs and actions. And that's what you have to understand, is sort of like people who come from whatever sort of background you come from, you typically follow suit with that. If you come from people who smoke, then you typically smoke, okay? Because again, just influence, that's the environment you come from, okay? And it's just like you look at any sort of belief system you have or the way you do things, it's generally because the way perhaps your family did it, okay? Because it's just influence. But sometimes then you can question things, okay? You can question, like, I don't want this. Okay, like I don't like my parents smoked. I don't want to smoke, or they would drink, or they were big. Like I don't want to be that way. Okay, and then or just they never did anything like health related. I want to. Okay, you can, it's a pivot. Okay, because most people said following the footsteps, and it's just beliefs and actions. It's not down to genes. It's just because you do the same as those. You eat the same meals as those. You sit on the sofa as much as those. Okay, gaining weight is just a case of eat too much shit, don't fucking move. That's all it is. Okay, and like sort of, and that's what most people do. Overweight, you can look at you look at the shopping trolleys, you look at their activities, you look at what they do. Okay, it's not coincidence, it's not chance, it's not fucking genetics. It's just literally the actions they've taken. Okay, like it's as simple as that. Yeah, you look at sort of like a person who's overweight, the shopping trolley. Again, they don't spend much time in the fruit and veg aisle. Okay, their trolley is stacked with the stuff that's higher calorie. Again, it's no coincidence. Okay, this is no judgment. This is just what it is. So again, it's not sort of like, again, luck or hope or genetics or something like that. It's nothing to do with that. It's a case of your beliefs and your actions. And like I said, then sort of depending on your background, just because your parents are this way or whatever, doesn't mean you have to be there, okay? Obviously, like some things obviously are passed on, like I don't know, like your hair color or whatever, but like you might have the sort of perhaps a metabolism like them, whatever, I don't know, okay? But again, you don't know, okay? You don't know if you have a slow metabolism, okay? Because you probably haven't pushed like hard enough yet, okay? You haven't exhausted the options yet, okay? Once you sort of exhaust and you go years of like training and eating right and like sort of, I guarantee you, like you can get in shape, okay? Don't use that as sort of just an easy way out, as the plan B, as this sort of get out of jail free card for why you haven't got results. It's because, oh, well, my parents are big, or I can't gain size because, oh, they never did it, or my parents aren't sporty, I can't give up smoking because, like, oh, they sort of, they're smoking, oh, like, sort of, I can't really stop drinking because like, my parents always drink, different things like that. It's like, again, that's just a fucking bullshit excuse, okay? Like, you the author, your fucking life, okay? Like, yeah, that's sort of what you grew up with. And you can follow on from that, yes, obviously, and that's what like a lot of people do. They just like, that's all they know, and then they just go along with that. But then there comes a point where it's just like, question it, because you got to realise you are not your sort of your parents, and you're your own sort of fucking being, and just like, do I want this? Okay, does this bring me, or perhaps have I seen a sort of a different light? Have I been exposed to something different? Okay, and that's, again, I've been that way. My parents weren't necessarily athletic. They weren't sort of training at all. Like, my dad go down the gym now and again, but then I was like, I don't want to. I want to be bigger. I want to sort of get involved. I don't want sort of just to be like it or whatever. Okay, I want different things. I don't want to live in the valleys. I want to move out and all different things. You don't have to follow on. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that stop depending on your genetics or using that as like a sort of a scapegoat when you haven't like sort of smashed the fucking your body and invest in that for years. Okay, once you put like a few good years into sort of the gym, into eating right, into investing in your body, and then perhaps you haven't fucking changed, like sort of like, and just you've really sort of gone through everything, then perhaps you can use your genes. But until you've got to that point where you've done like sort of 3 to 5 years at least of investing in your body, like today, and in the gym, in your nutrition, in your recovery, in your mindset, okay? Because I guarantee you're going to be a fucking completely different person, okay? Like, even if you got slow metabolism, okay? Like, you're still going to fucking change who you and become a completely different person, okay? Hope that helps, gents. I hope you give that a bit of an insight, okay? So it's just like, instead of using the genes as sort of a scapegoat, most people only like, because they got that genetic potential, most people don't even come close to that. Like, unless you are in that elite category, like sort of in sport or competitions, whatever, you're not going anywhere near that, okay? Hope it helps, guys. Any help you need, reach out.